to come together tonight to bring you what we have brought you. So let's give a round of applause to the Drew County Executive Committee team. I would like for the officers to please stand first. All officers, please stand. All officers, please stand. Let's give it up for our officers. Next, I would like for all standing committee members to please stand. All of you who are standing committee members, your chairs, look around you. If you look in your program or on our website, you will be able to see these people there, and you can join the committee because this is where we do the work. We do it as committees.
Yes, that's right.
We have education, we have economic development, we have religious chair committee, we have legal redress, and so on. Wherever you find yourself, then go to work with these people. I want to give a special recognition to the men of this committee. I want y'all to stand up because all of the officers are women, right? But we're not without working men who have done an amazing job serving together. I got to give honor where honor is due. Then I would like to thank you tonight, those of you tonight who were appointed as ad hoc committee members to host our silent auction. That is Mrs. Nancy Bowman, Mrs. LaShonda Jackson, and Ms. Carol Strong. Let's give it up for them. They're going to tell you who won tonight. I also want to thank everyone. We have youth, and I don't want to miss anyone, but everybody who had anything to do with this program tonight. It has been a marvelous evening. I thank you, thank you, thank you, and let's give them applause, because there's some people behind the curtains I don't know. To our speaker, I have loved every moment communicating with you, because actually my degree is in radio and TV broadcasting. We share some things together, and it has been a joy emailing him. We got nervous together and everything. Thank you so much for coming home and being a blessing to us. Finally, I want to thank my family. Can my family please stand? I think someone may have left. My family. Y'all know who y'all are? I'm just trying to see. Come on, let's give it up for my husband and my brother and my sisters and my sister-in-law and my daughter who is left. And listen, I want you to know that these are the people who listen to me when I'm up, when I'm down, concerning NAACP. My husband is saying you can go to sleep, you don't have to dream. He reminded me that this is free work, I need to get to work, all that kind of stuff. So I don't want to ignore any of them on tonight. Let's give it up for my family. Thank you. My son, my son Gabriel has a twin, and he said, Mama, would you mention me tonight? Because I had to work. He's Sheriff Deputy Daniel Pace, and he couldn't make it. So he was working on the side delivering tables, and he's an humble servant, and I appreciate the position that he holds. At this time, I do have something that I have planned that the executive committee knew nothing about. And as before, as president of such a prestigious organization, I'm the face and the voice of this organization, but I do not work alone. And I need some help. Can you give me that gold bag over there? I have 3 people in this room that I want to give a special token of appreciation from me because again, we don't do this by ourselves. And I got sense enough to know that. I don't even try. And most of the time they kept asking me, what you want here, what you want there. And I'm like, just do it, just do it, just do it. I trust you. But I thought that these people have been here longer than I have. And it was in my heart to actually give them a gift tonight. First, I want to give a special token of my appreciation to Mrs. Peggy Ward. Mrs. Peggy Ward served as the Freedom Fund Chair, and I don't know how many many years, but this is work. She has done the legwork. And listen, when I called you, some of you I called, and some of the businesses I called on, and they were saying, oh, just come on down. Come on down. I'm not Miss Peggy. We ain't coming on down. We're going on the internet. I'm sending you an invoice by email. Put your check in the mail. But listen, this lady used to knock at the door. Miss Peggy, I would be at my house, and Miss Peggy would write my ad in the book, and then I look out, I didn't even know it was in there, and Miss Peggy be knocking on the door. What is Miss Peggy doing at my door? But she was there to get that money for that ad. Listen, thank you, Miss Peggy. I do love you, and thank you for your hard work. Next, I would like to call up Miss Regina Lindsay. Is she here? Miss Regina is our treasurer. Listen, y'all need to be clapping. She handles the money. We don't have to be afraid. Listen, she is on point. She want to know what cash is, where checks are, what you spent, checks and balances. But sad to say, Miss Regina Lindsay, she just, one of our hard workers has gone on was her husband. And then she has relocated, and she will be giving up her position as treasurer. We're not going to... You get to know fabulous people. And I'm younger than them. So it takes a lot to take me because I'm out the box. But they keep me informed and share a lot of wisdom with me. So she's kind of like behind the scenes, and y'all don't see her. So tonight, I want to let her know that I love her. We're going to be giving up her position soon, and but she's not too far that I'm going to lay on her couch and just have a good time with her. Okay, so I love you. Last but not least, this is like a sidekick, and she works, and I never said anything. I didn't say anything to her, and not only does she hold that position, but she stepped in when my mother, because I thought about my mother as we were coming up to this, and I said, well, I don't want to be selfish and put Rabbitine Jones on the screen, but it's because of my mama that I'm here, and I'm doing what I do right now because I watched her do the same thing. This lady stepped in, and she stepped in for this banquet as well to make sure that things were in place. And I want to give her a special recognition and a special gift. I want to bring up Mrs. Lou Lambert. This is a total surprise.
Come on, Diva.
If anybody know Miss Lambert,
Diva.
she gonna do her job and some. So tonight she's done her job and some. Thank you, Miss Lambert. I can't keep stuff. Now, we are here because 365 days of the year, we must move the mission of NAACP forward because injustice, inequality, and racism does not sleep. According to popular demand, it is not over.
That's right.
It's ugly. We don't like it. We don't like to bring it up, but we cannot live in the shadow of deceit to think that everybody gonna stop being evil and everybody is going to recognize us for who we are.
Come on, preach it.
We are a people of color that are smart, intelligent, inventive, creative, and we're not inferior to anyone. We are superior. It doesn't matter how much money we have in our pocket. It doesn't matter if we have a brick home or if we have a wooden home, if we have a trailer or if we have a tiny house. We are a people to be recognized. And for 365 days of the year, we have to remind those who forget about us who we are. I didn't want to do that, but we got to. Not that we don't love you. It's that we've got to respect ourselves and hold the value that God has placed inside of us up high enough for people not to think that we deserve to be equal in your bank. We deserve to be equal in your housing. We deserve to be equal in your education system. We deserve to be equal in the political system. We just deserve to be equal because God made us that way. Now I'm going to go to my script. Just this year, the U.S. Supreme Court ended race conscious admission program at colleges and universities across the country with the reverse of affirmative action.
Yes.
We just might have been sleeping. Black politicians are seeking black voters because they have turned away from the polls because they are distrustful of the system and the laws that are made that they will actually help us. There is a disparity and a gap in black wealth. That's not necessarily their fault, but in a way, if you're going to share the information with one, share it with everybody. There is a disparity in health services. It was reported that during COVID that black people got the least amount of service and many of us died and did not have to die. And then last but not least, right here in Arkansas, we've been threatened to have many changes because of the new governor that we have decided that black history is a lie. It's a lie. That's saying that my grandmama, your grandmama, my granddaddy, your granddaddy never was a slave, never was beat, never was lynched, never was hung, never was lied on.
Come on.
365 days of the year, we have to be us.
Yes.
Listen, this NAACP messed around and sent me to the national. And all it did was confirm what we needed to continue to do. All it did was strengthen my vision to know that we are a people of culture and we don't have to change just to make a difference. We don't have to change our language. We don't have to change our hair. We don't have to change our song. We don't have to change our clothes. We can be who we are every day of the week. For that's why we're here tonight. And that's why we ask you to become a part of what we're doing. Because just like Moses could not do it alone, and he was advised to get him some help, so am I, as your president, cannot do it alone. I need your help, your expertise, your money. I need your eyes, your wisdom, and your education to do what's necessary for Drew County and Monticello. God bless you and good night.